As the snow falls today, the Maine Turnpike Authority has a little reminder right here to clean off your car. The agency posted this photo on social media last night saying a car like this is not, quote, good enough, which is what some people will say. Of course, when a lot of snow piles up on your car and you start driving, it is going to fly off and hit the other vehicles around you. So obviously there's the problem of you can't see very well because you only have a little window, but as that turns to ice, it's the ice flying off that is often the dangerous
It's a good rule. I mean, we've all done it. We've all been there, right?
We are all guilty of it.
I actually, my closest, luckily, near-death experience of all time occurred with something like that. I was at a hotel and we were doing shots, and I gave my car and they said, yeah, we'll park it in the garage. And I was like, great. Crew call was 4 a.m. Got out there. There was 2 feet of snow. So I just cleared off the windshield, driving in Chicago, and boom, the whole thing came down on the front of it. And I had to stick my head out the side of the window in a blizzard.
It's not worth it.
Nope, not worth it.
Take the 90 seconds to clean the rest off.
I was like really scared because you can't try sticking your head out the window in a snowstorm for very long. You're not a dog. It's very hard to do. So do the right thing. I don't think you're going to see that kind of snow amounts in this particular storm, but maybe by later this evening there'll be enough to clean off and worry about. Right now the snow is relatively sporadic. We talked about how it was going to fill in through the rest of today. A couple of good bands out there towards Freiburg into the Lakes region of New Hampshire, but look just offshore. There's some, meteor kind of snow. I'll show you that in a second. Snow showers still into down east, and the mountains still awaiting their snow. Really, it's just been a couple of showers here and there. So I talked about this storm being a baby nor'easter because it's going to close off a low here shortly, and it's going to be east of Cape Cod by 4 or 5 o'clock. But it's not a particularly strong low, and it's not a particularly strong storm, but it's got enough moisture. And you look down into Massachusetts, got a couple buddies down here, so they already got 3-4 inches down in the 128, 495 belt. So that's what's kind of advecting its way towards us, and we're really counting on this part of the storm later this afternoon, early this evening to do all the accumulating, because if you looked out the window, you may realize there's not all that much snow yet, and we've got some making up to do. Models do a pretty good job, though, I think, filling it in later. Now, it's interesting to look at this. The rain-snow line is way offshore, but there's a lot of respectable models that show it being much closer to rain-snow in the islands here in the mid-coast and down East Maine. So I'd keep an eye on that. I think we could at least ping some sleet pellets out of this later this afternoon. The rest of us are snow, and it's a cold snow, temperatures in the mid-20s and teens. Something that struck me, Aaron was talking about our lack of snowfall. We've been below average, obviously. But the 2 storms we've gotten over southern Maine have been particularly cold storms. This is another one with temperatures only in the 20s all the way through it looks like. Still snowing 6 o'clock. I think the evening commute is less than ideal. It's doable by Maine standards, but I think it's a little rugged here 6, 7 o'clock. Then we move it out 8, 9 o'clock over southern Maine, 10, 11 it looks like across northern Maine, and northern Aroostook County probably the last to say goodbye to this thing around midnight. The story after that is just going to be it's cold. Temperatures drop down tonight. We struggle tomorrow to get out of the low to mid 20s. It's teens in the mountains. And then we continue that into Thursday where our high temperatures are 20, teens in the mountains. So it is going to be cold. So I think our map is still in a good spot. Todd added a 6 to 8 bullseye here across northern Maine, and then put in that there could be a little mixing with sleet pellet and rain maybe in the islands of down East Maine. Our storm on Friday, I actually felt bad just a few minutes ago when I said we'll talk about this storm on Friday. It's going to miss us. So that's us talking about it, okay? It's well to our south and east. I don't think it's going to be a problem. The headline again over the weekend is it's going to be cold. This is high temperatures, mind you, into, Friday, Saturday. I'm really debating this situation. I was thinking about going skiing this weekend.
I would think again.
I know, it's hard because sometimes you get really nice conditions, but it is going to be cold, definitely. And that continues. We might get a little bit more sun on Sunday, and then it is less cold. That's a good way to put it on Monday. I put warmer, but I don't know, mid-30s,
It's still cold.
Yeah, so we're really settling into a little bit more of a wintry pattern. Not like we're getting blitzed by snow or anything, but the 3 to 6 inches we have should stay until at least next Monday at the very earliest. It'll still be around.
And noting the overnight lows, we have some cold nights. So even though the days will be, okay, it's winter, we'll feel it at night.
And a little breeze too. I didn't even mention that. So there'll be a wind chill in addition to or subtracting from.
Be mindful around the house.
Yeah.
All right, Keith, thanks.